I did not think this movie was going to go that deep and make me fucking cry. Maybe I thought a little choke up, but cry? Damn it! What's happening, film friends? Dave the Film Junkie here. All right, just wanted to give like a quick review of Val. Finally watched that last night, the documentary, of course, of Val Kilmer, where he just unearthed a bunch of footage that he shot over the years because he always had a camera, and just, wanted to see it because I've always been a fan of the guy. And man, I tell you what, if you were not a fan of Val Kilmer before watching this, you will be after this. And it breaks your heart too because of what he's dealing with right now, recovering after having throat cancer surgery, where he had to talk through like a voice box and everything. And it really breaks your heart because I didn't know they were going to go full. I remember hearing that his son, which sounds very much like him, was going to be doing the narration over a lot of things when it came to his life. I did not think they were going to go heavy on where he was at currently. I mean, obviously this was shot probably in 2018 and 19. I did not know that they were going to show a bunch of that, and it really does break your heart because he can't talk that well. He gets very exhausted, and there's like moments where, he's still sick and tears. And then just seeing the stuff, Val Kilmer, it's just funny. Like I said, you will become a fan if you were not before, because you'll see how hard he would work, and just him just going out of his way to send audition tapes to certain directors of parts that he wanted, and how he tried to transform himself, and how, when we saw that he was like, oh yeah, they're doing a Jim Morrison movie, well, I'm going to turn myself into that guy. Sure enough, he did, and sure enough, got the part. Sure enough, that's one of his most iconic roles ever. But I mean, just the way that he approached all of that, and then just even talking about the crappy times, the island of Dr. Moreau, and the fact that, when it came to Top Gun and how he utilized, how he got to use in real life more of a thing. There's just a lot of things. I'm not going to go into full-on details because I want you guys to watch it because it's a very good doc, a very well done doc. And then it's just when it gets all the way up to when he's playing Mark Twain, and man, I forgot just how great. I mean, if you were to actually show footage of him playing Mark Twain, nobody would be like, oh yeah, that's Val Kilmer. Yeah, I could totally tell. No fucking way, you cannot. I mean, It's just when you see the roles. I mean, Doc Holliday's like probably one of my all-time favorite ones. I mean, and then when I go back to the 80s, I love Real Genius because I think that really captured his comedic chops, and you really see that a lot in this documentary. His comedic chops. He's a very, very funny dude, just a goofball, full-on goofball. Yeah, is he like 100% like the nicest guy in the world? No, I mean, he's even admitted too. Like, he's done some bad things. He's kind of been a dick. You see that. He doesn't hold back on that. But at the same time, when you see him present day and he's talking to the voice box and, and the way that his health is right now, you actually still see that humor in there. Like, the humor and everything is in there. His personality's still in there. It's just the outside looks different, and then of course the voice sounds different too, so it does kind of break your heart. But yeah, I highly recommend this movie, guys. Go watch it. You can watch it on Amazon Prime right now. If you have an Amazon Prime account, just put it on. And if you're a fan of his, I mean, he even talks about Batman too. I won't say what he had to say because let's face it, that wasn't one of the best times. But they also bring up The Saint, which is I love that movie. I still will watch that movie if that's on right now. But there's just so many movies, Willow, and obviously Top Gun, and then Top Secret, which a lot of people need to see that movie because that's one of the best parody movies out there that doesn't get talked about enough. When you talk about Spaceballs and the Naked Guns and stuff, you got to watch Top Secret as well. A lot of things, and when you just see, like, when you hear him talk about these experiences and what he had to do to accomplish stuff in scenes, you just kind of go, man, this guy was really he was a perfectionist when it came to his craft. And I'm sure that turned some people off because there was always mention of like how hard he was to work with. But you almost see like the quiet brilliance of it all, the genius, the real genius, if we're going to go back to that. Anyways, guys, yes, go watch Val, check it out. Very good doc, and man, if you're a Val Kilmer fan, it'll definitely break your heart, and you might well up a little bit, because I definitely did. So there you go, guys. Let me know your thoughts if you have seen it down below. Hit that like, thumbs up, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm doing this stuff. Subscribe, become a member if you want to become a member, the members only stuff. And then, of course, the Patreon, you get some perks there too, as well as the Film Junkie Closet down below. All right, guys, talk to you later.